They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Flying out to the right. And he just... He'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line, and while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. On the 6. On the move. It's terrible. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. And probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, calls it the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's sent. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game, play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, playing the down distance first, now forcing the fourth down.
For the Atlantic, we'll have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That's one that's just inexcusable. Fair catch signal, you gotta pull up. 15-yard penalty. Looking to pass, it's Jenkins. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 30. Take it to Miles. He got FIU.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Terrell. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, down throw. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Got it in the middle and Sands.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw it. Caught on the line. It's Terrell. He almost picked up the first down on that one. He'll be just a little bit short. The Owls run with the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. He's loose. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he got it, they had no shot at catching.
Man, it's easy to call plays, but I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the field.
Connection to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Keep running. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And has not forced his team got well tried to deliver it. It'll bring it fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Rushes on him. And he makes the grab, but can't get the foot down in the field to play almost at 6 there.
That is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
They'll run it on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls! It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Play-action look. Now the pitch. Fights off the defender. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option. They didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys. And we know they've got some. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for us.
Good timing on the quick out. Hard-hitting tackle. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here we go. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There we go. You want to talk about ending the first quarter on a bang. A huge chunk play before they finally get him out of bounds to end the first quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on second and goal? A design run for the quarterback. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. FIU pushing tempo. Quarterback keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Smashes in between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And they'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leads it on the option. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative.
Ernie on the Jets. It's a running room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
It's a seam wide open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the match.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Ready to try the point after.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips to the line. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. running wild.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Forced out of the pocket. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's a hit. Here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up the field.
It's so hard to force fumbles. When you do, you're so bad. You want to get it in the ball. Do whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense works enough to cover back.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-man timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up the down.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those 3rd and longs.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Jenkins. He turns that loose down the right side. And they take it in for 6 more points.
As a defense, you know you're going to see the go wrong, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
And the double comes in. They made him pay. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line. But what an opportunity after that pick.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money. And
the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative. Now that you got the middle.
And it's caught. Touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop them. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, man. They continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Going right to work up top. Steps away. Slips a tackle. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Mental game here. Still a bit short of the first down. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Looking to throw for it. Makes him come with a hand. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henry. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot, It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Scrambling away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is he's doing a nice job He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the grab. It's safe. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Okay, ready? Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Let's go. Going up top again. Snagged in the middle. It's safe. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
And the Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He's looking to throw on third and short. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being no shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot. He's on so much fire. We might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The run from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Handoff to the lone back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Line is set on third down. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
To the races, a huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
sharp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Fires to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it up to 33. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. The gift to the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with second and 11. They go to the ground, and there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And the Panthers are in a mess here on third and a mile. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Pressure coming. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. It's still a three-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return from this field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Well, this drive probably didn't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a first and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, FIU. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scored slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Going to sling it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Smith.
Our coach said to never let go, take it profit, take what's there, take the positive yards, and never
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throwing right. It's caught. At the 45 on its way. All out of space. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And these windows get tighter down here in the red zone. Those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
A lot of power in that. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to be over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, you can put this game out of reach, too. You can score a touchdown. This thing is basically over. You know, in this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll run play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Turning it on. There he goes. He's at the top. And the run of the defense at the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. They tackle the ball onto this lead. They're on their way to a 3-0 start. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. The Judicials prove they are battle-tested and ready for all challenges after pulling out a nice road win today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And this quarterback now has thrown for almost 450 yards. That is a lot of throws. That's a lot of success just chewing up yards left and right. Have a day, young fella.
Looking to throw on first down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Snags it on the right. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense. All game long, they find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
6-9-1, Gators far.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here comes the heat. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the movement. Like they're down on the other side, they have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the
Into the house. Touchdown, Owls. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They give it to him again. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. FIU will line up to punt. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down late in the game. I need to force some plays called probably down the field.
If you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little pick and dump throws? Have at it. If you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snatches it on the right. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, the offense in there, you're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Got his man. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's got it. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. He fires one deep over the middle. A strike downfield.